back to Mini Lessons with Miss H, and today we're doing the Playful Rabbit, okay? So, we always survey the text, we write our prediction, we annotate the text, and then we dissect the questions, all right? And after we dissect the questions, we use text evidence to support our answer. So, the first thing I'm going to do is look at the title, and then I see a photograph of a rabbit or a bunny. All right, so now you have 1 minute to write your prediction. Ready, set, go. So my prediction is, I predict this text will be about a rabbit who likes to play. All right, that's my prediction. So the next part we're going to do in our spade strategy is we're going to read the text and we're going to annotate it, okay? Here we go. Follow along with Miss Hernandez. James and Josh were sitting on the steps one afternoon wishing that they had something fun to do. James and Josh are characters. Wishing they had something fun to do is a problem. That means they're bored. All of a sudden, they noticed something furry hopping through the yard. "What is that?" they yelled. Quickly, they followed the furry animal. It was a little rabbit. "I wonder how he got here," Josh said. The rabbit stopped and looked at the boys. He wiggled his nose and stared at them. He came a little closer. Then he hopped even closer. Suddenly, he jumped right on top of James. James let out a loud yell and started to run away. Josh began to laugh. James stopped running and laughed too. He knew that the rabbit was only trying to play with them. Solution. They were bored and now they found a rabbit that wanted to play with them. How cool. It looked like they were going to have something fun to do after all. All right. So now you have 5 minutes to answer all 3 questions by yourself. Ready, set, go. All right, question number one. Let's dissect it. James and Josh, characters, are most likely afraid, bored, lonely, or angry. Well, they're not. Well, I guess James was a little afraid at first, and then he started running and laughing, playing with the rabbit, right? So most likely they were lonely. No, they had each other. Lonely means you feel alone. Angry? No, they were not angry at the rabbit. Bored. Yes. They were most likely bored. How do we know they were bored? Right here. One afternoon wishing they had something fun to do. So that's your answer for number one. Okay? They were sitting on the steps one afternoon wishing they had something fun to do. When you wish you have something fun to do, that means you are bored. All right? So if you got that right, you know what to do. Put a little check mark. Number two, what is the story mostly about? What is the story mostly about? Key detail, main idea. So they want to know the main idea of the text. A rabbit wiggling its nose. That's all the rabbit did in the whole story. A furry animal hopping in the yard. That's a detail, not the main idea. Boys having fun with a rabbit. That sounds good. A lost animal. Well, we don't know if the animal is lost or not. So the answer should have been a furry animal hopping in the yard. Oh no, I'm sorry. The answer should have been boys having fun with a rabbit. How do we know that? He knew the rabbit was trying to play with them. It looked like they were going to have something fun to do after all. Number 2. Number 3. Let's dissect it together. From the story, you can tell that. So they want text evidence. James got scared. Yeah, he was a little scared. Josh was worried. Was Josh worried? No. Josh was the one laughing at James. The rabbit was frightened? No, if the rabbit was frightened, he wouldn't be playing with them. The rabbit was hungry. We don't really know that rabbit was hungry. It doesn't say that at all. So, what do we know? James was scared. He let out a yell and started to run away. That's number 3. All right, so if you got them right, you know what to do. And if you didn't, look back at your answers and think about why you picked that answer. We could have picked that the rabbit was hungry because you think that maybe the rabbit was doing all those fun things for food. But even though you think that, and that could be a good guess about why the rabbit was following and playing with the humans, with the boys, it didn't say it in the story. So you always have to make sure that when it tells you from the story, that means they want text evidence to support your answer. So if you cannot find a sentence in the story that helps you tell you the answer, it's wrong. All right? Don't pick that. That's not a good answer to pick. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and stay up to date with the latest spade review videos. Until next time, bye!